Everybody, this is Kim at the Longhorn channel, and we're looking for a calf. New calf. Chris has been taking care of one of our cows, and she had a calf yesterday, and we're gonna go look for it. So we'll get to see some of the cows too. He did send us some pictures from last night when he was born, little bull calf. And there's Kapiolani right there. That's the mom. She's probably one of our biggest horn cows for Mama's Cadillac, who's a crowd favorite. And the calf sire is not that bull there, whose name is the Mac, but Bob Lee is the baby sire. So now we get to go looking for the baby. At least we know what he looks like. And there is Pecos. She is a daughter of Cimarron. Love the way her horns turn back. So looking for a calf is always interesting. I mean, particularly if you don't know what it looks like, because then it's an Easter egg thing. You don't know what you're going to find. But also there's a lot of strategy that comes to it. We've touched on this a little bit before. You know, is Mama going to give the location of the calf away? Or is she going to be evasive and walk away from it? Or is she going to look at it like maybe she's doing now? Of course, there's not a whole lot to hide behind in that direction. But then these guys are also experts. They'll flatten themselves down in a hollow. Well, you saw where that calf ended up in southern pasture. That heifer, she found the old pond bed that, well, got her out of the wind, but also out of view. Oh, here's something interesting. We don't use this. We've tried once. Nova was one of the calves we tried, and it's a weaning device. Basically what happens is the baby gets to stay with Mama, and so is all very comfortable in the environment that she knows. But because of the nose ring, it is pokey and will make the mother more hesitant to feed that calf because it pokes. And then the calf gets weaned. What Nova used to do is she'd flip that up over the bridge of her muzzle and still be able to nurse from underneath it. So we personally have not had much success with it. Although, I don't know. Maybe it was just the calf that did that. Now this is a cool cow, and yes, I'm talking about someone else's cows, but I don't recall her exact pedigree, or her name even, sorry, but she is from the Mazou line, which is a famous line for having fancy, splotchy faces like that. Not quite just paint, but whatever. I don't think we have an actual name for that. And her calf is standing behind her, and you could see how she has passed that on. Piolani is being wary. They're looking for your kid. You should do something about that. You should go to your calf and make sure he's safe. I don't even know where they went. Oh, down the creek bed. That's a good place to hide a kid. Pecos, her baby girl, Guria. Oh. So you can see his face a little bit better. How it matches Mama's, you know, in in splotchy style. Sorry, splotchy is not a positive sounding word, but it sure is beautiful. Should we go look, make sure he's okay? Capilani, do you think this is a trick? You'd be right. You keep looking. No, not over there. So here's one thing. I do not know the lay of the land or all of the different things that are... Oh, that's a salt block over there. Yeah, she really doesn't seem to be traveling with purpose. Typically when they give their babies away, they stop being cunning and subversive and deceptive and, you know, just go see their kid. That was a pretty big fish. You can tell we need water. Yeah, look at her. Just hanging with her buddies. Yeah, I don't even see any place he could be. Well, I see exactly one place he could be. That would be behind this tree. Huh. So, I haven't found anything. Nothing down there. Way down there. This is some terrain they've got. But yeah, calves get hid in the forest, in the woods all the time. Just not as often as you'd think. Usually they're behind a clump of bushes in the field, in the pasture. This is kind of cool. Makes me wonder if Chris gets mushrooms out here. You see that? Tree hanging on to, well, almost nothing. Oh, there's a much better view. No baby here. But you know, oh, there she is up there. Maybe? It's hard to tell. Surely they didn't run around all this way and not take the calf with them. But longhorns didn't survive hundreds of years in the wild without being inventive in their survival skills. Oh, that was a baby. That was a little moo. Did you see that? Maybe. Wily, that's the term I wanted to use. Longhorns are wily creatures. Sweetheart, you got me fooled. If you were a brand new mother longhorn, where would you hide your kid? But I've always said, the easiest time to find a brand new baby is the day it's born. The hardest time to find a brand new baby is day 2 and 3, sometimes day 4. And that would be the case here. No indications of foul play, but no idea where that kid is. Of course, on occasion, there is foul play. So we try and think that's not the case. Well, thanks for joining me on this fruitless search for a calf. We'll give you updates when it happens. Love y'all. Bye. Woohoo! Chris found him. Chris wins the prize. Remember that pond they were drinking from? So pretty. And they thundered all out of there. I got a little bit of that on video, I guess. Funny. Oh. You don't see him yet? That's him. She should. We won. She needs to come here and snatch her prize away. It's the face-off. Her against us.
We know where, like we told her, haha, we know where you're at.
We won. Everybody won. Beautiful boy. Bet we could tell. Go feed him. I'm sure she's waiting for us to leave. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me on finally finding. Chris finally found, but we found the calf. Love y'all. Bye.